Welcome back, legends. I know I said I'd have a video for you last week, and I didn't, so that's on me, folks. But we're here now, so let's not dwell too much on the past, and let's focus on today. It's a beautiful Wednesday here, and this week has certainly been interesting in Respawn's sandbox. If you haven't been playing the last week, we have 2 old maps back in public lobbies, Revenant gets its heirloom, and a hacker ruined the holiday for many of the Respawn devs. Other than that, it's been a pretty quiet week, but I think we have some teasers coming on the Merry Summers. That's a little Horizon joke for you all. Let's jump into it, huh? Last week there was an Apex hotfix after the event launched. There was some bugged out matchmaking issues based on a certain Bloodhound banner frame. If you could believe it, just the banner frame was messing things up a little bit. For a day or two it was recommended not to use that Bloodhound frame, but after a short period of time the fix went live addressing that. Also, Arena's leave penalties were fixed and the infinite charge rifle exploit was fixed as well. Everyone has seen videos of this exploit and it was just absolutely brutal, not only to be hit by, but just to see. Glad no one has to deal with that anymore. It seems arena bugs are getting smoothed out more and more, which is great. I think this means we'll have ranked arenas coming out in Season 10. That's kind of what I'm expecting anyways at this point. Next, we of course have the DDoS attack on Apex July 4th. There was nothing good about this, and I'm going to say it right now. We're going to get a little serious here. A hacker got into the servers of Apex, turned off all the servers pretty much. It started with PC, then went to consoles, and they put up a save Titanfall 1 message because people keep DOSing the Titanfall servers. So if you want something stopped, you have to do the same exact thing you're fighting against in other games. That logic makes sense, right? In case you're wondering, it absolutely doesn't. It does not make sense one bit. Not only that, but they did it on a national holiday when devs are supposed to be relaxing at home with their families. Throughout the day, you had people tagging the Apex social accounts, DMing devs, tagging devs, threatening and harassing them to fix the game. Apex noted that the situation was being looked at and the absolute bile that was being spilled from players in the comments section was gross. Not only this, Respawn has acknowledged the Titanfall issues multiple times in the past and have said that a fix is in the works. So this awareness campaign really was absolutely useless. There was no point to it except to disrupt people's lives, honestly. If you want something fixed, to harass and threaten isn't the way to get it done. Honestly, if I was EA or Respawn, I'd just take Titanfall games off the market and stop support on them at this point with the way the player bases are behaving. Which is a damn shame because they're both really fun. At least take Titanfall 1 off, and I don't know if I'd ever make Titanfall 3 at this point. People are so entitled and it's just like, it's brutal. I mean, I get that they're passionate, but the toxicity and vitriol just stemming from this is unbearable. Just as a bystander, I can't imagine what it's like to be a dev here. One of our community managers, Alex Frostwolf, I'm sure many of you are familiar with her, has said she'll be taking a bit of a break from her personal account because of how awful the toll on her mental health was from just this last weekend. Like I said, just an ugly situation for everyone here. Players couldn't play, people couldn't enjoy their holiday, and all because one person decided to screw that all up. Just as a reminder, everyone, there are human beings on the other side of your screens, you know what I mean? Alright, let's get more into some fun things. Moy shared some concept art for our favorite girl, Watson. I really like the original blue and white skin with the hood, and I'm hoping that becomes a skin someday. I'd actually love, just in general, a series of skins or an event where they release skins that look like the Legends concept art. There's some really cool stuff out there for them. I think Bangalore's concept has an eye patch. That'd be kinda sick. Moy also shared some insight here on why Watson runs the way she runs. It's so cool to see these behind the scenes videos on how different characters were animated or what makes them tick. Moy shares a lot of them. You each get kind of their own personalities and just everything, especially the animations, and that really comes through here. His niece, he says here, is the mocap actor for her, so that's pretty cool. Really cool, actually. Speaking of Moy as well, there's this tweet, a teaser on the Prowler coming out of the care package. You can't see it, but I'm doing the side-eye emoji in real life right now. Maybe. Many people have suggested putting the Spitfire in the care package and taking the Prowler out. It'd be one heavy for heavy, and we've had OP LMGs in the care package before. It wouldn't surprise me if it does happen. There's also some rumors out there that would solidify that theory that says another LMG is coming. So you'd care package one while another one comes out, keeping a balance of LMGs. This actually makes sense to me. I could definitely see this happening. Let's see here. What else happened? If you haven't been keeping up with the comics in-game, go check them out. They're all released in-game, and the last Twitter comic is coming on Friday. This has been an absolutely wild ride of a story from start to finish, and it's been enjoyable each and every week. I can't wait to see how future seasons play out after this. There's a lot of big changes, a lot of lore changes coming. Absolutely wild. If you've been missing Revenant being in the story, Tom Casello, former writer for Apex, has teased he has a big part to play coming soon. I honestly could hear Revenant's voice for hours. I like playing him just to hear him talk. I'll admit it. There are a couple players I like for that reason. Fuse is another one where I just love his personality. I could listen to him all day. If you've never played on the OG World's Edge and Kings Canyon, how are you liking it? I'd love to hear your thoughts below. It's as someone who's been playing since Season 0, being able to experience those maps fresh again, I wonder what that's like. And that goes for the people who've played them before, like me. Do you find them more fun, or do you like the updated versions of the maps more? I'm gonna personally say it here, I really like the OG Kings Canyon much more than the newest versions. And it may be nostalgia, but it just made me remember why I got so into this game to begin with. Then, for World's Edge, I do like it, but I miss certain new POIs like staging. That's one of my favorite ones. The other thing about it is I think it's really apparent just how bad loot disbursement is on the old maps. The newer versions do such a great job at loot density, and I think that's something I've really taken for granted. Alright Legends, that's it for this week. Take it easy, and we'll see you again next week. Oh, before I forget, we're getting close to the end of the season, so you know what that means. Expect to see some teasers for the next Legend soon. I wouldn't be surprised if we get something next Tuesday after the event ends. Okay, that's for sure it. See you next week, and in the meantime, you can find me on Twitter @Hiranaman for breaking the updates as they happen, and to just kind of vibe out. Peace out, everyone.